Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 22 of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Okay, what I decided to do after finishing part 21 was that I went to Forest Haven off camera to dig up that treasure that I got from the chart much earlier in the game. And in that place you're going to find a heart piece, which is what I got. I also decided to go back to around Forbidden Woods to pick up some more of those golden feathers from the Peahats. So now I have at least 20 golden feathers. Now I should be going over to the north, but we're actually going to go right first, because now that I got the bow and arrows, I can go to that other room. Oh, we have ourselves like a new guest. Of course, the Wiz Robes actually make their debut here. And these things are a total pain in the ass, and that shot was bad. Because these guys like to appear from a distance, and they shoot fire at you. So this is where you're going to need the arrow. Oh my god, that was close. The Wiz Robes from a distance kind of look like what happens if Gandalf and Toucan Sam had a love child. Yes, they're actually sorcerer birds in this game. There we go, that was a well-placed shot. Now I'm just going to go over this platform that is now activated. That's what I need the arrows for. With that, I can finally make it to this room. And I figured in between parts would be a good time to just hang around and grind for some more rupees. Of course, the more money you have, the better. Okay, for this, I'm going to need arrows and bombs. Arrows to, like, hit the eye. When the mouths are open, just throw the bombs in there. That's how you dispatch them. Of course, the bombs are really what you need. If the mouths are open anytime, use the bombs. Arrows are just for stunning. Fantastic. So now we shall grab what is in this chest, shall we? Ah, Joy Pendant, awesome. I should be very close to 20 right now, because once I get 20, I can get another reward in Windfall, like I said before. Oh, I am at 20! Great! Well, should I choose to head back to Windfall Island for any kind of quest, I'll definitely make a stop over to Mrs. Marie's. Because she'll definitely give me the reward after giving her another 20 Joy Pendants. And then I won't need the Joy Pendants anymore. The only time I'll be needing them is probably to sell them over to Beetles. Just to make some extra funds. That was a bad idea on my part. I actually thought I could make it. You know what? I still can! I know what I'm gonna do. Rather than wait for the platforms, I'll just do this. I know, it'll cost me some magic, but there are some means to get magic back. As far as these little Armo statues go, you just had to hit them in the back. Stop getting out of L targeting. I knew, like, putting it on switch instead of hold was a bad idea. I only put it on switch when it comes to the Orca game. As far as the rest of the game goes, I'm better off putting it on hold. Unless it's a prolonged battle, then I'll consider switch. For that very reason. Okay, so there's one more statue that I need to get to. But first, there's actually a crack on this wall. I'd like to find a way to break it. Uh-oh. Keys. Keys. That did not work? Are you serious? But that was so well positioned! Fine, I'll try it again. You can't just put it on the platform because the blast will not reach. Which sucks, I know, but that's the way it is. Should have cracked that orb first, but oh well. Not the end of the world. Okay, now this is interesting. There is a treasure, but when you see this little kind of marking on the floor, you had to play the Wind's Requiem. And that's going to be knowledge you're going to have to remember for later on in the game, because you're going to find more of these markings for even more important treasure. And in case you didn't know, designs that reflect wind are drawn here. That's a pretty good hint on what you need it to do. Oh, that was my chance. Just closed it right at the last second. There we go. You know, those big Armos Knights, they remind me of that episode of South Park when they were trying to throw a ball in Jennifer Love Hewitt's mouth. No, it's a cardboard cutout, not the actual Jennifer Love Hewitt. Don't get nervous, guys. Even though, like, throwing an actual ball into Jennifer Love Hewitt's mouth may not be such a bad idea, if you know what I mean. But yeah, they could never get it to work. Like, for some reason, the cardboard cutout would probably be, like, smaller than what it usually is, and Kyle would call shenanigans on it. They went through all that trouble for a reward that really wasn't worth it. Oh, is it some kind of doll? Or stuffed animal? So yeah, we got ourselves another treasure chart, and I believe that's the last one we can get in this dungeon. Last one in the game, not even close. So, I guess we'll just go into this way. We don't have to, but we will for more rewards. Rewards are good. Bubbles! Not so good! Falling into a pit! Also not so good. Just so dumb. So I'm gonna play it safe. The bubbles are gonna be a pain in the ass. They're easy to kill if you use, like, the bow and arrow. If you can get them close enough. Oh my god, are you serious? Hey, this is just gonna be irritating, isn't it? Okay, I should definitely hit that target over there. I said I should definitely hit that target over there. Beautiful. Here's something I can make this a little bit easier. Just by doing this, I can just cut a few platforms. Did I actually land on the friggin' sign with the eye on it? Oh my god, I almost fell off again. My plan could have been derailed! It was such a good one, too! But in any case, we'll grab this chest. Which is a key, so we had to be here. Well, technically we did have to be here, because it had a key. That's right. I was thinking about the other treasure you can get in this room that's not so important, but nice to get nonetheless. Fantastic. Oh, that wasn't fantastic. I missed. What the hell? Come on. Oh my god, are you serious? Better! Thank you. Alright, so there is one more spot I need to aim at. And it's that one, which should spawn the other treasure in this very room. Good. So now I'll grab another joy pendant, even though I have one more than I pretty much need. Which is not too bad. I mean, you can never have too many, really. Just usually not enough. It's either not enough or just right. Never too many. Alright, so I guess we'll just have to go around here. Climb the ladder, Link. Climb the ladder, Link. Link! It's up. Thank you. The eternal struggle, Link versus ladders. First it was the old men, now it's the ladders. So I'll be needing this statue to actually weigh these platforms down, because there's no way for me to get up without it. So let me put another one down here. That's good. Will it work? And indeed it does. Alright. Now that I got the key, I should be able to get in here. So I believe the third and final goddess statue is going to be in this room. Okay, I remember this being tricky. What you have to do is find your way over this laser field. The best way to do it would probably just be to hang on to these. Well, it may not be the ideal way, but it is a way nonetheless. They can actually just hang on to these. And then when you just get onto the next one, use that, and then leap over. Alright, you're gonna have to do this for me, bro. Or sis. Maybe you don't have a gender. You got horns, so that's good enough for me. I'm counting on you. So I need you to get past the lasers, because apparently this statue can avoid the lasers. Well, avoid getting hit by the lasers. But I can't. So here's how it's going to be done. You just have to do this. Now Link can get to the other side safely. Man, those lasers making loud noises. Wiz Robes. I got no time for your crap today, Wiz Robe. Follow your nose to your doom! Okay, now this is where it gets tricky, because now I have to take this statue. I'm thinking I'm just gonna, like, put it on a platform. Doesn't matter which one. But I don't want to throw it, because if I throw it into the water, it'll just have to respawn, and I'll have to do all that crap again. So here's what I'm thinking. Why don't we take these statues, take more than what I did before, and then weigh down the other. Okay, good, it still reached. I was getting a little worried, thinking my plan would not work. What if we do this? Nope, that's still too heavy. So I need at least one more statue, but on this platform with the other two. And that should be enough to carry our weight, so that it wouldn't shift balance. These are just the basic things you learn in science class. Learning about measurements and weight and balance and all that shtick. So if you didn't pay attention in school, well, sucks to that. You wouldn't know how to solve this puzzle unless you consult a GameFAQs or have a smart friend. Most of these puzzles are technically common sense, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you're gonna need common sense to survive in the real world. Seriously, guys, think about it. Take your sweet time! Thank you. So now that I got all three assembled, this should allow me to go even further into the dungeon. Huh, triangle boobs. So, this looks pretty interesting. I'm gonna launch myself into the light. Move into the light, young Link. Well, technically Toon Link. Young Link's from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Okay, now we have some kind of conundrum. The Beamo statues have returned. I hate them so much. Weird that it didn't work. Yeah, you practically just had to do some kind of kamikaze thing to deal with these Beamoses. I guess arrows can work as well. Let me try the arrows. Okay, good, arrows are much better. But before you got the arrows, you had to use the bombs, and that was very frustrating. Luckily, you don't need the Beamos dead. You just had to take care of these. But I wanted to get rid of the Beamos because I don't like them in this game. Trust me, out of all the Beamo statues you can run into, like ever since A Link to the Past, these have been the absolute worst. So it's hard to get prepared for attacking them. I mean, at least in Ocarina of Time and maybe Majora's Mask, you can dispatch them even before they attack you. Alright, so let's grab the big key, finally. Can't believe we're very close to the boss as well. Not even 25 parts in and already we're going to be clearing the Tower of the Gods. It's just a matter of time. Oh great, now the Armos wants to fight. Why? I helped you guys! Just take out that core. I'll probably need to hit this one more time. They go a little berserk, then they blow up. Bob's your uncle. Just grab what's inside. Oh yeah, you did have to destroy them, of course, in order to unlock that door. Don't even know why I grabbed the bomb, I was already full. guess it's just a little force of habit that I like to pick up everything I see. We're actually outside now. Cargo rocks are also here. Okay, now you run into a different kind of Beamos, the blue ones. They just block your path the whole time. Yeah, don't even think of trying to pass them, they will not let you. But they're actually the easiest to dispatch. Thank you for that extra gold feather. Could have just grabbed the 20th gold feather right here. But you know what? That doesn't matter. Getting more arrows, of course, does matter. Damn it. Damn it! Oh my god. Okay, now you're starting to piss me off. That's it, we're going back to the bombs. I could never understand how annoying those Beamoses are. Jesus. It should not be that difficult just to take out a single enemy. Oh my god, did that Cargo Rock actually got hit by a Beamos and get hurt from it? Did it actually die? Or was that my arrow that killed it? I think it might have been my arrow. I ain't gonna see myself get hit by those Beamoses every single time. This one at least I don't have to kill, I can just run away from. And there we go, nothing to it. That seemed a little unnecessary, but I'm gonna save. You know what, I think I have enough time to take on the boss, actually. So why don't we do that right now? It's not a tough one. And this one is actually not evil, for a change. You have done well to find your way to this place. Oh, chosen one. Accept this final challenge. Looks like we gotta deal with a hand with an eye. That sounds awfully familiar. Okay, say hello to Gohdan. Of course, to take out this boss, you have to target the hands. Just aim right in the eyes. And when it's paralyzed, then you should just go for the head. But that head also has eyes. And whenever it closes its eyes, it's ready to launch some kind of attack at you. Then you just have to repeat. And don't worry if you run out of arrows. Believe it or not, this boss will actually supply arrows to you. When its mouth is open, launch a bomb. And there you go. Then yeah, just pretty much repeat. Ah! You almost bitch slapped me. Not today. Yeah, this reminds me of a boss I've taken on in Minish Cap. I forget its name, but it wasn't Gohdan. It had a different name. Mazal, or was it? It was close to it, anyways. Damn it. Usually whenever you hit it with a bomb, it actually goes into that attack much faster. And don't go to the outside, because if you do, you got an electrical floor that can damage you. You gotta get out as soon as possible. Okay, I believe it dies in like 3 of those hits. That's the annoying part about this field, because it actually paralyzes you for a short period of time. Okay, I'm low on arrows here. I don't know if I actually want to pick those up now. I can't believe that hand actually regained consciousness. Apparently that can't happen. Okay, that's one eye taken care of. One more to go. Okay, this should be the last hit. Throw the bomb. And got him! There, Gohdan is down. Yes, I think that's how you pronounce him. The path can now be opened. Thanks, I guess. Huh. Much appreciated. What will now come to pass is tied to your fate. The path to you has been chosen. Go forth with caution. Okay, I will. But you owe me a heart container first. Them's are the breaks. Remember, you're a Zelda boss. I beat you, so I get a heart container. That is the law of the land, even though there's not much land anymore. You know, you don't really have good habits with your nose. Do you really have to snort everything out at me? That is not healthy. You know what happened to Homer when he stuffed like 16 crayons into his nose? One of them got lodged in his brain. I bet you Gohdan has like 100 rubies lodged in his brain. Then again, he may not really have a brain, because he's really just ancient ethereal rock. But that's neither here nor there. What is, however, is that we're on the top of the Tower of the Gods, and it looks like there's a bell. So, ring the bells. Oh wait, there is no drum to beat. School's in session! So, that bell must be very important to have me go all this way just to get there. What is that? This must have just formed as soon as I rang the bell. Oh, and I'm right there automatically! How convenient. You have done well, Link. It would seem the gods have acknowledged you to be a true hero. But this does not mean your trials have ended here. Once you take your first step into the world beyond the ring of light you see shimmering in the waves before you, your true trial will begin. Are you ready, Link? Yeah, you don't have a choice. You just go right in. You didn't tell me we're going underwater. Could at least told me to hold my breath. Yet, for some reason, Link can probably breathe in here. He doesn't seem to be suffering or anything. So where are we? I've seen this marking before. That castle looks awfully familiar too. Does that mean we're actually in Hyrule now? I mean, where else can it be? I mean, it really looks like the castle in Ocarina of Time. Oh, this is very interesting. We're the only ones in color. You're probably wondering where we are, aren't you? Unfortunately, there is not enough time for me to explain it to you now. Once you are able to strike down Ganon with the item you obtain in this castle, all will be made clear to you. Trust in my words. See what awaits you in the castle. Okay. Can I go to my sea chart now? No, I can't. Oh well, I'm gonna have to stop the video here, and in the next episode, we're finally gonna go in this castle and see what item we can use to strike Ganon down. Goodbye, everyone.